This is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Yo, it's the Green Machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down?
Hello, everybody, welcome back.
Hello, contemplators.
Yo, we back. It's a little hiatus. It seems like this hiatus thing is just...
It's just what happens.
It's just what happens, man. I don't...
Just keeps happening, man.
You know, man, it's happening. But anywho, we moving on. We continuing. Happy December.
Happy December.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure we missed it.
We did.
It's fine. But anywho, we're moving on. So, let us dive in. We doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. 1991, directed by Michael Pressman. And of course, the writing creds go to Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. And I believe this screenplay was written by Todd W. Langen. Starring Paige Turco, David Warner, and the Turtles.
And the Turtles. Yes, you can't
Yes.
forget the Turtles.
And of course, Ernie Reyes Jr. Throw Ernie in there. Anywho, we all know, I think, what this movie means.
Yeah, we
Should we
kind of...
Dive in.
Let's dive in.
Yeah, got it. You can shake it out.
Shake it out, bro. You got it?
Did you good? Did
Good, Opie?
good man. Let's taste the
This
wine that we
wine.
just got. I don't know.
We've had this for a little bit. We just could not find a wine that goes with the movie.
As soon as
Like,
we're done with this, there's gonna be like a Four Brothers wine or some shit.
Yes,
That's
there's
gonna
gonna be
pop up.
something that's
Yeah.
gonna pop up soon, and we're just gonna be like, God damn it!
Oh,
I
got
do like this brand though.
fruity bouquet.
It's a 1924 limited edition. It's a double black 2019 red wine blend.
Oh my.
I love this because it's so dark, but it's like you can't see through it at all through the glass.
It is good.
It's one of my like favorites when it goes on sale. Yeah, because it can be expensive, but when it goes on sale, it's worth it.
Yeah. All right. So,
Take us away,
let's
Jarokk.
dive in, man. So the movie opens up. Probably, I mean, we talk about this all the time. The opening of this film, I don't know about any of you, but I know for me, like this movie, I crave pizza. Like as soon as I start
Oh
it,
my god.
I'm fucking ordering a goddamn large or something, and then
The pizza.
rewinding the movie.
It just always looks so good because like the cheese, it's so melty and
Yeah.
everyone's having like such a good time. Even like those that fancy couple that's looked like they like came from the opera and they like lost their reservation. So like, it's going to be so much more romantic. Let's just order a pizza, sit by a fountain, and yeah.
The carriage driver kills
The
me.
carriage driver,
You
yeah.
guys just fucking share the carriage. The cabbie. Everybody's like
Yeah.
just eating fucking pizza. It's like, hey, welcome to New York.
Like,
This is what we do.
yeah,
We have
it's a New York style pizza,
we
yeah,
got this New York,
yeah.
huh?
It's really big and very cheesy.
Yeah, but God, man, I crave pizza every
Yeah.
time. So it's opening up, and then we see the pizza shop.
Yeah.
And they're doing, and then we got this really hardcore Italian dude.
Oh my god, it like what bad comics would.
We're talking do the
to-
right thing here. We're talking the
Yeah.
fucking pop, whatever that dude's name was. and
Yeah.
Do the right thing. Hey, yo, Kino, huh? What are you doing, huh?
Hey, buongiorno, paisan. So Italian, so Italian.
Yeah, Kino, buckle up, be safe, huh? Which one of you lovely ladies wants to ride with me tonight?
Dream on.
Okay, I will, but I'll be dreaming of something a little thinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
But, oh God, but it's
Oh,
just-
but at the pizza shop, they're
Right.
like, oh, it's going to April O'Neil again.
That's right. Yeah, again, her, man, she's a...
Hey, she's a valuable customer.
Right. So, Kino, this is Ernie Reyes Jr.,
Yeah.
pizza delivery. And for those of you that don't remember the last episode, I probably should have listened to the last episode. I'm probably going to repeat myself.
Yeah, that's
But that's
what's
just
gonna
what's
happen.
But Ernie, he played, I believe he was Donatello's fight
Fight
double.
body.
Yeah. One of the fucking, like, 4 puppeteers that had to be these people.
I know.
But in this one, he had his own, he was his own character. They gave him
Yeah.
a character. So that was really cool.
I mean, he did an okay job.
I love Ernie
he's
Reyes.
little cheesy, but like
Yeah.
when you think about it, like speaking of cheese, this second one and the third, they do amp up the cheese a little bit, which I understand. Like the first one was a little dark, and
Yeah.
they wanted to make it a little more for children.
Well, the parents were demanding it.
The parents were demanding it.
The parents were like, that first one was too violent.
That slap that he gave that rat.
Dude, I'm telling you, I loved the brutality of the first one, though.
Yeah.
Like, I really did. That was like their stand to the comic thing.
Yeah.
You know, that was them being a little too true, I guess.
Yeah, and like the fight choreography, it's more choreographed.
Oh, God.
It's
I love it,
fun.
I love
It
it,
is
though.
fun.
Oh,
and I do
Lord.
love this next part too, because it's adorable.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
So Kino, he gets outside April's apartment, and he's about to go in, and then he sees some
Van or
something.
something.
He sees some kind of shenanigans going down, and goes into this build. It's like a mall.
It's like almost like an underground mall.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like a mall on like the subway.
So it goes inside this place, and we've got these three dudes wearing fucking
Stockings.
over their heads.
Like tan colored stockings.
And this is what kills me. They're wearing the fucking stockings. And then they all look at Kino. And then one of them pulls the stocking up and just, what are you, night security?
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, no, actually, I'm pizza delivery.
Look, because Kino's like, stop, you're under arrest.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But then he puts the fucking mask back down like, I'm about to do business, kid. You know?
I don't know
You just showed your fucking face.
who could fucking fight wearing a stocking on their head. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
You got any? I'd put one on right now.
Ew. I mean, I do, but
I'd put one on.
I
and
wouldn't
see
recommend
if I could
it.
do it. Oh, I'm sure it's not that bad.
okay, fine. We'll have to test
You
it.
don't wash them? Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Oh,
Are
shit.
you like
shit.
insinuating that I have smelly tights?
Not at all. No, man, they're great.
Excuse the
I bet
fuck
they're
out
fucking
of me.
amazing. No, man, I bet they're fucking
You would be
strawberries and cream.
blessed to sniff my stockings.
Oh, I'm on my knees. Anyhow,
Pretty, please.
I'm on my knees. So
Kino's like,
Kino beats the shit out. Yeah.
well, he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
But he's got some skills.
He does
I mean,
got some
we
skills.
know that as him as an actor, but it's
Right.
It's adorable because he's just like this nerdy little kid, and then whoopah!
Yeah. Ooka!
Yeah.
You die. So
Did I
he-
mention I study martial arts?
Right, after he beats the shit out of
Yeah.
him. And then, out of nowhere, here comes a full football fucking team.
Yeah.
And then Kino's like, help! And then the turtles, we get that fucking aerial shot of,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then it pauses, and then they start fighting. And Donatello, man, he like, him and Michelangelo steal this fucking fight.
They do.
They steal the fuck out of this fight.
Yeah.
Like,
We do get a couple different voices. Donatello and Raphael have different voices.
yeah.
And I don't mind them.
I love Donatello.
I really enjoyed Donatello in
I
this
mean,
one.
yeah, like who Corey Feldman
Corey
was
Feldman.
the first.
It was just more like, yeah, and then this one, I don't know, he sounded more intelligent because that's what Donatello was. He
Yeah.
was the brains, but he also was, he was goofy too. Him and Michael had some really fun
Yeah.
little moments.
Like his comedy was like he did all the accidents
yeah.
when he was like fighting. When he'd be fighting, and then like he'd accidentally hit somebody, and he was aiming for someone else.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like that stupid shit. And
He's,
of
like,
course,
nerdy.
Neglectic. And Michelangelo's next. Neglectic. Jeez. And then Mike gets fucking punched.
That's right.
And Donatello's just like, eclectic? Jeez. He just goes flying. And Donatello just turns, whoop.
Oops.
Oh, Lord. And then, of course, we got Raph. He's showing off. He's doing what he does. Leo is just... He has that thing where he shoves his swords up into the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah.
And is just hanging out. I would have fallen. My ass would have went fucking...
I don't know
I would
how
have made a
that
crater. I'd have made a fucking crater on that fucking cobblestone, whatever the fuck they were fighting on.
But yeah, like you said, like Donatello and Michelangelo, they steal it because who's first with their funny moment? Was it? I mean, it doesn't matter.
I think it was Donatello.
Was it Donatello?
With that punch. With the neglected.
Oh, I was thinking of when he goes into one of the stores and there's that clown.
That's
like,
later in the fight.
That's later. Okay, is there something before that we need to mention?
No, not that I know of, because I think they do kind of knock out Donatello and then they switch over to Mikey. So I think that's what happened. But the clown, yeah, go ahead, because that's fucking...
Well, it's this clown that just teeters, like, from side to side, and he, like, sees it, and he just is so fascinated, he starts to push it. And we say this all the time. Yeah! Yeah! Why is it so funny?
I don't know, but I love it.
And then, like, one of the guys come out, and now Donatello's on the teeter, and he points his finger out, and he just, like, hits the guy, like, in the eye or something. And his laugh is so cute. Just like,
yeah.
And he starts to hit him with this, like, foamy club.
Yeah.
And then just, ah.
He throws it at the dude, and the dude catches it.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh! Yeah, and then he's
starts
walking
walking
like
Frankenstein. Yeah.
God, yeah. And then
It's alive.
Right. Oh, God. And then we get Michelangelo.
God.
Michelangelo's got the fucking yo-yo. And he's sitting there with the yo-yo, and he's just like, wait, with everybody around him. And he's just like, wait. And he's just like, huh, walk the dog. Yeah.
I bet you yo-yo sales went through the roof.
I got a yo-yo because of this movie.
I did too.
I got a yo-yo because of this fucking
I
movie.
totally did. I sucked at it. The only thing I could do was the around the world.
Dude, I was fucking... Because of Michelangelo, I learned walk the dog. I did all that shit.
I couldn't
and
do
I made
it.
sure I got the fucking... Well, you gotta have... Did you have a yo-yo with the motor?
No.
That spinner? The spinner yo-yo? That's probably why you couldn't do it then.
Well, I
'Cause
thought...
you needed those spinners.
Well, I did have one of those.
Oh.
But you couldn't do... It wasn't built like that to do the whole walk the dog thing. I always thought that was an actual, like, yo-yo skill. I guess I thought too
think it
highly
depends
of
on
yo-yo people.
I guess you did. I don't know. I think that it had to
I
do with it,
I overestimated the skill.
Yeah, because I had yo-yos that would literally just go down.
And come right
And
back
then you
up.
have to bring it back up. But it took, like, finesse to do it. Like, it was such a shitty fucking yo-yo.
Yeah, I can't remember what the one I had was called because it was like all neon and it looked like a Christmas ornament ball.
Oh.
And it was like plastic. Oh. Yeah, and the fun part was it always came back.
Yeah. Mine was cool. Mine was like black. Mm-hmm. That was about it. But no, man, I wonder if they still fucking make yo-yos. I don't see yo-yos.
They have. I don't know.
Like ever, dude.
Well, yeah,
That's gonna be
true.
Christmas gifts for like the nieces and nephews. I'm just gonna
Just
buy
give them
I'm
yo-yos.
gonna buy all of them a yo-yo. They're all gonna get the same fucking yo-yo so that nobody's fighting over the yo-yo.
Or what color?
Yeah, they'll be like, I want to make it. No, you're all getting the same neutral color.
Same
it's gonna be the most boring fucking gift of your life, but you're all getting it.
It's like wood color.
Right. And hopefully
Not even
they're all really
painted.
fucking cheap because
Yeah.
God knows if they even still make yo-yos. They're
Yeah,
probably gonna
yeah.
be like fucking $200 a pop.
Oh God.
But then I'll be like, that's your next Christmas gift for the next 10 years. So
Yeah.
enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
But
Don't
God,
break it.
yeah, he does that, and then he does the round way, like you said, and then he hits everybody.
Yeah.
Oh God, but my favorite was when he was fighting the dude at the deli. He was fighting the fucking guy at the deli, and then he gets he gets knocked into the fucking behind the counter, and then the guy's like, "Where'd he go?" and like looks behind. And he comes up with a towel, wraps it around the guy's neck, and just, the missing link! He fucking pulls him in. He pulls his ass in, and then he fucking starts beating the... He's like, you want a pickle? I'll give you a pickle! He's like jumping up and down. He does the like comedic, somebody pulled him down, but it was him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that shit. It was just so fucking funny. And then he comes up, he grabs two sausage links. And just, combat cold cuts! He starts running after the dude.
Because they look just like nunchucks.
Exactly, yeah.
It's cute.
So he starts chucking with meat. So he's over here fucking chucking the meat. And
Chucking sausage.
And he's twisting, and then the dudes run away from him, and then he tosses
They're like
the
legit,
links.
like scared.
Yeah, and then he tosses the links. Next time I'll use mustard! And meanwhile, Raph throws fucking Kino into a trash can.
Yeah.
And Kino's trapped in a trash can with a fucking like blanket wrapped around.
wrapped, yeah.
And then,
sorry, kid, it's for your own good.
You sound... That's amazing.
That was a good rap? Damn, it's always when I don't try.
I know, man. Don't try ever again. Just do. So Michelangelo pulls Kino out, and then Mikey is like about to spill the beans of, it's a good thing we saw you cross the wow! And everybody's like beating his fucking head.
Yeah. I mean, from up on the roof, wow!
Oh, are you okay? So they're all like, kid, no, go call the police, we'll tie him up.
Yeah.
Okay, hurry, there's a lot of these guys.
Okay, bye. Like, don't be rude. Don't be rude to the 911 person.
Okay, bye. From my experience, they were probably
I know, but like, that's not a good lesson for kids to be rude, you know.
Kids shouldn't even be calling 911.
Well, if something happened,
well, I guess they
if a
should.
kid was the only thing like stopping from you and like dying, like you'd want the kid to call 911.
Maybe.
Okay, fine. If not, fuck you then.
No,
You're
I
dead.
guess you would, but nowadays, fuck, man. I mean, they've got these phones. They'll probably just pull out a thing and be all like, emergency. Like, they don't even need to call.
Yeah.
They'll just text 911.
Text 911.
Man, middle-aged, balding.
Beard.
So, they get back home. Actually, April beats them home, right?
Yes. Cause
What am I missing?
Oh no, just they took Kino's pizza.
Right. No, they did. Yeah, they
Yeah,
took.
I mean it was
they
for them
paid him.
anyway, and they did pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So April gets to her apartment, and we see it as Paige Turco. It's a brand new fucking April O'Neil.
Yeah.
And usually, like, right up in the fucking... I think his name's, like, Sasha or something. It's something.
Why do you want to... No. Why do you want to...
Because he's the guy at the fucking... At the door. He's the guy who sees April.
Oh, yeah.
He has his little cameo.
The bougie couple.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has that cameo of... oh, there it is. It's Michelin. That's right. Michelin Sisti. That's his name.
Okay.
He was Soho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
Soho Man.
Soho Man.
So he comes in, he goes, hey, you're that news lady, right?
April O'Neil.
April O'Neil, that's right. Yeah. So what's going on in the news biz, April?
Busy all the time or whatever.
Yeah, I'm always busy. Well, honey, with all those aerobics, I don't know how you get up.
Yeah.
I don't know how
So
you
they
do anything.
so they notice that there's some type of ruckus that
Yeah.
happens in April's apartment.
And I love him. He's just like, well, it's fine, Muriel. It's fine, Muriel. It's just like, I'm just saying. And so, yeah, they always hear all the flips because the boys get in trouble all the
All
time.
the time.
And that's Splinter's punishment.
Yes.
5 flips, no!
Yeah. Whoa. Did that go down the wrong tube?
No, but I inhaled it.
Take a minute.
I inhaled that one.
You want some water?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm fine.
All right.
We're going.
Okay.
Going in dry.
So we figure out that the boys are staying with April.
The boys just stay with April.
Yeah.
They got nowhere to go.
It's for a bunch of big mutant
yeah.
animal people. It's kind of a tight squeeze.
Yeah. So them and Splinter are spending time in the loft, which we never get to see. We don't get to see the loft. We get to see the roof.
Yeah.
Of the building. So April gets in there, and she is like going through the apartment. Their version of the apartment's a mess. I mean, it still looked fucking clean to me.
It still did. It just had stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she opens the fridge because she was putting food in, and then there's a plastic snake just staring. She freaks out. I've done that because of this movie.
I'm sure you have.
I had a snake, and I put it in the fridge. Nobody was scared by it, though, so I was like, I'm gonna be like fucking Michelangelo. I'm gonna scare my sisters, and they were just like, "You're stupid."
That's so mean to your sisters.
But so she finds Donatello's skateboard, which I have.
Oh, that's right.
I
You did have that skateboard.
And I broke it when I tried to do that
You said that in the first
jump
one.
flip. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay,
That
see?
you
Here we
were-
go. I'm already doing it.
You were made fun of for the skateboard, and you tried it.
By an 8-year-old child.
An 8-year-old child.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyhow.
Who had the comic books? It was Leonardo?
Leo. Yeah, it wasn't comics. It was...
You sure?
I think they had something to do with swords, right?
Oh, I didn't check what.
Maybe it was comics.
Or it could have been
It might have been
magazines.
comics. No, because the third one she got him the Book of Swords. Ancient Swords.
Okay. And Raphael was the pizza. It's like, why is that Raphael?
I
Does
thought
he
he
like...
had a football or something.
No, it was the pizza.
Was it the pizza?
It was the pizza.
No, Raphael had the arm band.
Oh.
It was that band.
I always thought it was the pizza.
No, it was that band for working out. That was Raphael.
Okay. I do remember her having that
Yeah.
in her
And
hand.
Raphael.
And Raphael.
The rat is the cleanest one. So she does that. She goes upstairs to put all the shit up, and then the boys come in through the window.
They do their victory, sayings.
Yeah. Righteous!
Awesome.
Awesome. Major pizza attack here, dude. But, fucking Donatello. Frere.
Acapella.
Acapella?
Cheristroy. He says something else.
Perestroika?
Yeah.
Perestroika?
Yeah.
Frere Jacques.
I got it. Yeah.
Frere Jacques. Donnie, give it up. Aww. And April. Rachel comes down.
Rachel.
April comes down, and April's like, "Can you guys find a new place to live yet?" Well, in this market, it's hard to find subterranean housing.
I was like, no. You guys can stay as long as you want. Yes.
Yeah, and then Splinter.
It's like, no, we do not belong here or whatever.
Right. And then they start talking about Shredder and all that, and
Which is
because Leo
weird.
Well, Leo was like, we'll try to get out of your hair, something like that.
Oh,
'Cause
one
the
of
foot's still out there.
them. One of them was like, "Why can't we go back to where we used to live?"
Right.
And it's-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, we can't because of the foot. Like, yeah, whatever. We kicked their butts.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Shredder did a
A half gainer into a garbage truck. Ah!
Raphael, come away from that.
What? I was just.
Never forget who you are.
I'm
is
going
that?
very Tatsu.
Yeah, you can't help yourself but do Tatsu.
I love Tatsu.
Our master gone. They will pay.
You keep saying yeet.
I Tatsu. Now lead. Step forward. I challenge.
Here's to you, Dad.
Dad.
So, getting ahead of myself. But Splinter comes down, and he's like, "Get away from there."
You must never show who you are.
That shit.
Yeah.
So Raphael's just like,
10 flips now.
always doing flips.
Always got to do those back handsprings where they're punishment.
Mm-hmm.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I mean, standing back handsprings. I don't know. They were always harder just because without doing any type of round off, you don't get any momentum going.
Yeah.
So you're just standing there, just 1, 2. We'll get there.
20 what? 20 dead. So they do that, and then we see the fucking junkyard, the garbage house, and the truck drivers just throw the shit out and they're go. I don't know what truck drivers deliver that late, but anywho, so we find out this is where the foot is hiding out.
Yeah.
And all the kids were all
there's not that much. There's not that many left.
Yeah.
That's all of us.
It literally looks like this just happened 2 days ago.
Splinter, not Splinter, Shredder.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Right. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But what we're getting from the Turtles is making it sound like they've lived with April for months.
It had to have been months.
Yeah. But we've got the foot and they're all like, "Hey, we knew that the junkyard was our fallback spot." It's like, okay, well, how long have you been here?
Yeah.
1 day, Trevor? Calm. Okay, calm yourself. So that's when Tatsu does his little bullshit, and then Shredder shows up.
Master Shredder.
Right. So then, but also they added to Shredder's face with the cuts.
Still not enough for me.
Yeah.
Not enough cuts. His face.
Well, I didn't watch this new one, the newer Turtles, so I wonder if they fucked up Shredder's face, because I think I tried to watch the one with Bebop and Rocksteady, because I was always pissed that they were never brought in.
I was just thinking that why would they do? I mean, Token Razor or whatever, funny, but you got the ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Why not make Bebop and Rocksteady?
I mean, that's what they did in the cartoons.
I know, but they couldn't have done it.
I guess they didn't want to copy. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe they didn't get the rights for that. I don't know.
For those characters?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because I hated it. But yeah, but I was always disappointed. I wanted Bebop and Rocksteady. They were my. I fucking loved them.
Of course, they're because they're big.
In the show, yeah. I do like the rhinoceros.
Do you like the big boys?
Mm-hmm. Rocksteady was my favorite. I can't remember which one was which, but the rhino was my favorite. I'm pretty sure that was Rocksteady.
I don't remember.
Pretty fucking sure. But anywho, so yeah, Shredder's sharpening his fucking helm, and he's
his crown.
His crown. He's sharpening the.
Want you to go to the TGI.
Whatever the fuck. So. The next day, April is at TGRI. Mm-hmm. She's at this plant, this chemical factory. And they've had a spill, I guess. I can't fucking really remember.
We're sorry. Sorry. Do you remember South Park when the oil company spilled a bunch of oil in the ocean and their only excuse was just these commercials of the head guy laying down in a bear skin rug naked? We're sorry. No. They called it DP.
No, I don't remember that.
I think it was called DP.
What fucking episode was that?
Oh, I'll have to show you. It's when they were doing the Marvel stuff.
Oh.
It's hey, it's Captain Hindsight.
I don't think I saw that episode.
I'm sure you have.
I might have. Yeah. I don't know, but
it was called DP for double penetration. Obviously, Jesus. Anyway,
so April meets this character, Professor Jordan Perry, played by David Warner. I love David Warner. I think he was perfect.
I love hearing him speak.
Yeah.
I would love to listen to him read a book.
Oh, God, dude. He was, one of my favorite things at Baldur's Gate. When I remember playing Baldur's Gate Shadows of Am. Oh, my God. Because he was this character named John Aranicus. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, well, it's you, isn't it? Oh, just hang around for a while. He captures your character and fucking tortures you. Is that a fucking... What? Is that a fucking volume?
I think it's the gain.
This is the gain?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, now we're a little more...
Oh, I see. I'm trying to figure out this fucking mic. I can't
It's new.
For the tits of me.
Yeah, it's the gain on here. I was just worried because it was a little quiet.
Yeah. So... She's talking to the professor, and she's interviewing him, and then he's like, "So do you want me to keep my answers brief? Because I do tend to ramble on." Professor, we're live. Right. So he starts talking. Well, what that means, Miss O'Neill, and he's talking about how they're cleaning up the spill after 15 years. It's been 15 years. The shit's just been sitting in the sewer or whatever.
Okay, okay. I never really understood. So it's just been chilling in there.
Yeah, from what I... Yeah.
Okay, I was always confused.
And they're trying to dispose of all the chemicals.
All the chemicals, yeah, I got that.
Because the leak, that's what we see when April's new sound assistant, Freddie, goes wandering off and finds the big fucking dandelions.
Dandelions? It's why would you smell like a dandelion? It's obvious. It's a fucking flower. I don't know.
I don't even know if they have smells. I've always tried to smell a dandelion, and I've just never been
They kind of do, but it's nothing like...
I just love the way the felt when you touch it.
Yeah, they were very soft. But it's just, I don't know. It was just, I get it. It's a movie, and he's got to do the sniff and
Paper mache.
And be like, dandelions?
Yeah.
Plot thickens?
Yeah. God forbid it doesn't look like a dandelion.
I mean, it did.
I mean, yeah.
But maybe some
Big
kids.
ass dandelion. Yeah.
But how could, never mind. How could you be a kid and not know what a fucking dandelion is unless you never go outside?
Nowadays, I wonder if kids do know what a fucking dandelion is. Nowadays, I wonder if kids know a lot of fucking things, and they don't. Anyhow. So. Jesus Christ. They don't. I'm sorry, they don't.
Hey.
Parents aren't teaching their kids jack shit anymore.
Did you hear me saying anything?
They're just giving them a fucking iPad and saying, go calm down, watch YouTube Kids.
Well, yeah. And it's like, odd tangent, but whoever this fucking Susan bitch is that decided to fucking complain about not wanting to see, I don't like seeing my dislikes or seeing dislikes on my YouTube thing.
Who?
We call her Susan.
Okay.
When you watch a video on YouTube and you hit the dislike button, you can't see how many dislikes there are on videos anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone gets a fucking trophy and everyone's, no criticism.
What were we just talking about, too, with... Oh! I was talking about the Wheel of Time show.
Yeah.
And how apparently on Facebook, they fucking took away all fucking, negative comments.
Yes.
They took out, everything that people had to say that was negative about the show. Which the show sucks. Yeah. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it right fucking
I feel so bad
here.
because you were looking forward to it.
I was. I didn't want to get my hopes up for it. I know we're off beat a little bit. But
right.
It's okay. But but about the Wheel of Time, yeah, I read the fucking book, and yeah, I was prepared because books are always different.
Yeah.
But dude, the show was rushed. It's fucking, it's rushed. It doesn't make sense. It's a hot fucking mess. Somebody took a shit in a sock and threw it in a microwave and said, "Here's fucking Wheel of Time," and I'm over here going, "Fuck you." But anywho, that's me. I'm still watching it because I want to see how much they butcher.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of watching it in that aspect.
That's just ridiculous. But because it's there's a difference between, negative comments and then threats or saying something threatening, derogatory,
Mm-hmm.
But if so what? Someone doesn't like your people on the internet are fucking mean. No one's gonna have thick skin anymore.
No.
No one.
Of course not. We live in a world. We live in a time now where literally people are trying to get everybody to wear their hearts on their sleeves. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, but that's not a bad thing. But you can still grow some type of thick skin,
right?
If you wear your heart on your sleeve, that's fine, that's great, but the minute someone disagrees with you or fucking says something to oppose your beliefs or just anything, or even about yourself, it's just what?
Right. It's somebody could sneeze.
You're bullying me. Stop bullying. We don't like bullies around here.
Right. I could sneeze and annoy somebody, and then they would
call you a bully.
Right. They'd call me a bully, or there'd be a fucking lawsuit against me for fucking sneezing in public.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows nowadays?
Yeah.
But anyhow, back to the turtles. So
PC Corner with Jarokk and Cali.
Ooh, that's a nice one. PC Corner, I like that.
You like that?
Oh Lord, is that a new little thing?
I don't know. We've been needing to add a little something since we got rid of the notebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the PC Corner.
No, that wasn't good.
With me and me
and me.
Yeah.
Jarokk and Cali.
PC Corner.
We need to hire an animator to do little cartoons.
Yeah, I love it so much. Get those Giphy people or whatever the fuck that shit used to be with the cartoons on the phone.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, turtles.
Turtles. So, where were we? Oh, dandelions.
Dandelions.
So Freddy finds the dandelions, and then we cut to the professor talking to his assistant.
Yeah.
And the professor is just like, well, we must find the rest of them and have them removed. And the guy's like, well, what if was it too early to invite the press?
Why did you give him a lisp?
Who?
You gave the assistant
a lisp? Did I give him a lisp?
Yeah, it was funny. It's cute.
Why did we? I guess I was going for that fucking. What's that guy's name who played the bird in Rockadoodle-Doo from Greece? Eugene. Eugene in Greece.
Yeah.
Hi guys,
Eddie Deason.
Eddie Deason. Why well, we gotta have more removed. No, professor. So, anywho, the professor he's talking to his fucking lackey, and he's just like, get him all out of here. So the lackey's like, all right. So Eddie Deason runs off. And then the turtles see the news show, and they're all like, oh my god, yeah, the vial. And we see Donatello has a little bit more, like, we didn't see really any emotion from Donatello in the first one.
We did it.
At all. But this one, we've got emotion. Like, Donatello is now, like, we're concentrating on him. Like, this is something that he is...
This is emotional.
Yeah, like,
in a
with
way.
the ooze canister. Like, how did we come to be? Like, he's the one that's like, guys...
Because he's a thinker. Mm-hmm. He wants to know the answers to things he can't explain.
Yeah. So he's like, when he sees the news broadcast, he's like, oh my god, you know, and then Splinter.
I did the same thing earlier.
God damn, it's hot in here. Hot in these rhinos.
Hot in these rhinos.
It is really hot in here. I should have fucking turned that fucking heater off long ago.
Oh, that's fine. Well,
but
it'll get colder soon.
Right. So Splinter actually came down and stopped Raphael from changing the channel.
Yeah.
I need to hear this.
Do not change channel.
Yeah. So then Splinter's upstairs. He's on the roof. He's meditating. April comes home from the broadcast. Guys are talking to her. They were cleaning, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they were cleaning up.
That was cute.
I love it because they're I don't even know what they were listening to, but
know.
Mikey's got on the apron.
Yeah.
And he's doing wax on, wax off. And Donatello, I love.
Mouth off.
Mouth off. Donatello put the mop heads on his fucking bow staff, which
yeah.
He's just
pretending like he was dancing, like Fred Astaire or some shit.
So finally, Splinter's all like, "Everybody,
Come to the roof. I need to talk to you.
So everybody goes to the roof. He's telling them about the shit, and then he shows them that he had the canister of TGRI. This is how they came to be. And that's when Donatello, we start seeing that emotion of him all like, all these answers, all of these questions. You know?
Yeah, for all these years. Like, he really wants to know why they were created.
Right. So then they go to TGRI to investigate. Mm-hmm. And we see the professor, and he's disposed. He's like... Disposed. Last one, aren't you? And then all of a sudden here comes Tatsu.
God.
Fucking Tatsu comes up. And then they take the professor. They got the canister. This is very beyond... Well, the boys get there.
Yeah.
And then they're like seeing all this shit. Mikey's like, oh my god, it's a big video game.
Yeah.
Like, where did we put the quarter? You know, and...
I mean, that lab, it is very kid-like.
Yeah.
What a kid would think a lab looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nothing about it was realistic, which is fine. It's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of did. Like, it did look like something from, like, fucking Leaps and Bounds, you know, back in the day. Or, like, Tumble Drum.
You're speaking a different language
to me. You didn't know
me.
Leaps and Bounds?
No.
Oh. Well, I thought that was an everywhere thing. It must have just been a Midwest thing.
Probably.
But anywho. So, the boys are looking, and then they see a computer, and they're like, Donnie, look! And then Donnie gets in the chair and just rolls on over. Oh, disposed. Oh, here's one. Active. Everyone active.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, then, now we get some, like, major cheese, dude. Mm-hmm. With this fight. I mean, it's funny, but... A fucking Tatsu is like, and you were talking about this, Tatsu is like promoting the TGRI canister.
The thing is, like, he holds it and the canister is vertical and then he'll rotate his wrist like inward.
Yeah.
And then it's now vertical. Every time he catches it, it's just like, huh.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I don't know, but they just...
Maybe he did it like one time and the director's like, do that.
Right.
Every time.
Do it every time you see it.
We need to see that TGRI logo.
Yeah. And then when the guys start fighting and they're playing like this football game with the TGR, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
But what kills me is watching the fucking foot members like on the balcony area because they're all like doing their fucking, they're like flipping their weapons and shit and just standing there like not like, just
participating.
Not staying. They're just as soon as it's my turn, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know, they're just sitting there.
They're just gonna get themselves tired.
Right. They're just sitting there spinning their shit. Damn. And I'm just like watching it every time and I'm like, just get down there. What are you doing?
Why are you waiting your turn? That's very polite of you.
I fucking just, if anything, I would just fucking sit there and watch. I'd just be like, yeah, well, go ahead, Fred. Good luck.
Or at least don't tire yourself out, like showing off your skills.
Yeah, it fucking kills me. It kills me every time I see that shit. I'm just gonna fuck you.
I'm gonna fuck you.
So, but yeah, they're playing like football with this fucking TGRI thing, and fucking Mike, the Statue of Liberty, you know, like turtle in the open, you know, shit like that. And then that one foot guy catches it. He catches it, and then he does a fucking karate spin, like a karate pirouette. And he's just kind of like, doesn't turn around. Fucking retarded. Fucking so stupid. I love it. And then he's just standing there. Mikey tries to go get it, and he's like playing fucking
keep away.
Yeah. And Mikey just headbutts him in the stomach, and then the shit goes flying. Donatello catches it. He's surfing on the fucking chair.
Yeah. Surf's up, dude.
Surf's up, dude. And then he falls. Wipe up! And then, the end of the day, the foot get it.
Yeah.
Tatsu retrieves. He has his golf ball of fucking smoke and throws it.
Yeah, ping pong ball. Mm-hmm. Ninja vanish.
Yeah, and then the boys are coughing up the fucking smoke. Bummer. So, of course, they go back to April's, and then we're now at the dump yard again. We're at the junkyard. And Shredder captured the professor, and he's trying to convince the professor to create his own, like, super soldiers, like the turtles. So he kidnaps... Tatsu goes out and finds a wolf and a snapping turtle. We don't know what they are at this point.
We have not seen them.
Right. We don't know what they are, but we just know that there are dangerous animals in the fucking cage.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, right now, it's fucking snapping turtles. Fuck that. That's the one thing that actually scares the shit out of me about the lake.
Snapping turtles?
Mm-hmm. I had a neighbor at our lake house. I had a neighbor across the way. He was fishing, and he caught one. One bit his line. And he pulls it up, and I'm watching him. I'm on my dock, and I'm, like, watching him and trying to see him get the fucking line, get the hook out of the mouth. Everything he was... This fucking turtle.
How big?
They're huge. They're not, like, fucking those turtles if you go to, like, that like your kid can sit on.
Oh, yeah.
But they're big. They're about... Well, when the movie shows them, that's how big they get.
Okay.
Like, they're trying to say that was like a baby. No, that was like a full-size fucking snapping turtle. I've never seen them. A baby snapping turtle is probably like...
Tiny?
I don't know if they're tiny per se, but I don't know. I've never seen them. But I just know that they're probably... It probably would take up this tape.
Wow.
They're not tall like those tortoises, you know, that you see at like the zoo.
Necks.
Yeah. That like people put their kids on and let their kids ride them. My dad did that for me once. But,
I bet
no,
they just
snapping turtles are no fucking joke.
They probably wanted the snapping turtle to like scale the wolf.
Yeah.
To make them kind of look like they were the same size.
Yeah, but they're fucking terrifying, dude. When he was trying to get that hook out of the mouth, man, that thing would not stop fucking like snapping at him, and then it would like with its claws, it was like fucking reaching out, trying to like, scratch. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ!
They actually have claws.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to like look up what they look like.
That's in that movie. You can see them in the movie
for like a second.
Yeah, well, you see them in the movie. Well, I mean, yeah,
you see it for a second.
You see it for a second. Well, here, I'll just pull one up real quick. But so where was I?
They want to put the ooze on the animals, and the professor is like, no, this isn't right. It's not right. Or whatever.
So this is actually about what the size of the one that my neighbor at the zoo at the lake caught.
I am so sorry to say this, but ew.
right?
Why is its head so big?
That's just what it is, man. They're
Oh my
fucking
God.
they're terrifying.
That is scary.
And see, look at the fucking talons.
Oh my God.
Look at those fucking talons. Look at those claws, dude. Those are like bear claws, dude.
Those are like bear claws.
I'm telling you, it was terrifying.
God damn.
I was literally like, when I saw him with that shit, I was like, that's where I was swimming. You know? Like,
If
but
you guys haven't seen a snapping turtle, look that shit up. That is terrifying.
Dude, they are. They're fucking freaky. They're fucking ferocious. So, every time I would like swim, I'd be like, it's gonna fucking bite my fucking foot off. I'm gonna lose a toe tonight.
You're gonna lose a toe.
So, yeah. So the TGRI guy, he's trying to convince him not to do it. But Shredder's just like, I'll do it. So they pump the ooze in. Shredder's getting pissed because he's all like, it's taking too long. And then TGRI guy's like, you cannot rush this. This is science. It could take days.
It's not an easy bake oven.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is he expecting?
Oh, God.
I mean, obviously, Shredder wouldn't know this, but when we saw in the first one, the turtles, they were gradually getting bigger. They didn't just shoot up in one shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what the professor was saying. He was like, I don't know. It could take weeks. It could take months. It could take years.
And it's like, what does Shredder think could be done to make it go faster?
Yeah. I mean, Splinter was a rare case because Splinter already had age. Like, he was older, I guess, in rat years.
Yeah.
And, he admits it in this one where he's like, I have experience, but I don't have youth. I can't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's literally like, I lucked out in that first movie. So they're arguing, and then finally Shredder's all like, open the cage. I will face them. And Tatsu, well, first, when Tatsu, I guess, got the creatures, I guess it was raining, because Tatsu was wearing, like, his costume, but it was like a rain jacket version. Like, his costume was, like, plastic. It was, like, almost like it was made for the rain.
Aw, how cute.
Like, I saw that, and I was like, dude, he's wearing, like, a rain leather. It's really goofy. But, so, yeah. So Tatsu fucking lifts the bar and then leaves, and then Toka and Razor come out.
Wolf, Snapping Turtle, you may beat me, but soon you will call me master.
And then they're just...
Mama! Mama! Baby! They're babies!
They're stupid. They're not stupid. They're infants.
Bang!
All right, the stupid infants.
Yeah.
And Shredder's just like,
Tatsu, dispose of these creatures.
you can't do that. They're living creatures.
Not for long.
Well, what do you want them to do? Come out quoting Macbeth? That's one of my things. What do you expect them to come out quoting Macbeth? He's just like, they may be intellectually inferior, but as you can see, they have other attributes. They pick up a fucking bobcat, like that fucking killed me. I was like, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm fucked. So finally, Shredder's just like,
No use for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You still kind of sound like Tatsu.
Man, this is gonna happen, man. It's my Japanese. I guess it's my Japanese voice. What am I gonna do?
Get out of here!
So, yeah. But then the boys are like, okay, we gotta go find a new place. So they're scouring. They're going and looking. Splinter's staying at April's. Raphael, they go into the sewers, and Raphael's actually, no, they didn't go in the sewers yet. They're about to.
Yeah.
So we gotta talk about the goodbyes. So.
Well, Kino.
What did I miss with Kino?
He goes to the apartment and delivers a pizza without anyone ordering a pizza.
Right.
And just the way he, like, just lets himself in, like, just intruding like that, and just be like, oh, well, probably didn't notice anything like this. Ah!
Yeah.
Can I kill?
Please.
Let me hear it. Please.
Please.
So then, of course, Kino sees Splinter.
And faints.
It fucking happens. I can't remember if I talked about it or not in the first one, but I'll bring it up again. Everybody faints who sees fucking Splinter except for, like, 2 people. Mm-hmm. And it was Casey Jones I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's the professor. When the professor first sees Splinter, he doesn't faint.
Ah.
And technically, in the third one, if we want to go there, the Warriors don't faint either. But they're freaked out because they think it's one of the demons. There's like a legit demon. I forgot what he's called, but there's like a legit demon race of turtles like that in Japanese lore.
Ooh.
That are like the turtles.
Yeah.
It's a legit like thing, and that's why they're like the kappa. Cappuccino makes me hyper. So Kino, and he gets the story. He's learning everything. He's like, oh yeah, the Foot. And they're explaining how the Foot are recruiting kids, and Kino's like, I can go in and like
find where their hideout is.
Be undercover. And Raph is all like, that's a great idea. We should do it. And Splinter's like, no, we're not doing it.
What do you think of like Splinter being so overprotective? Like he doesn't. It comes off like he has like no faith in anybody.
You know, okay, so I think in like the first one, his thing was he sent them out, like they did shit. He wasn't afraid of the turtles going out and doing anything. I think in this one it's Kino.
Oh, because
it's Kino. He's not trained. He's young. He's hot-headed. Probably.
That could be it because he's pretty hot-headed. He's kind of a lot like Raph.
Yeah. Like Raph in number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why Raph really takes a shine and really like molds into him.
And also like protective of him too. Like in the beginning, he like when he grabs him and throws him in the little can.
It's for your own good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's why Splinter, because Splinter has that moment later where Kino is meditating with him and he's all like, I gotta go. Splinter's like,
I have experience. You have youth. The ones who are out there have both, and that is what we need right now, not you.
And he's just like, fuck you, I'm going. So yeah, but that's the thing that I like about Splinter though, because nowadays I feel like in a movie they would like, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I love when like old people still got it.
Yeah.
You know, in the movies when they're like a warrior, like let's say Sir Barristan, Game of Thrones, for example. I love that. I love seeing like when the old warrior is what he is, an old warrior, and it's all talk. Then you see them actually still have their skills.
Yeah.
But with Splinter in this one, and even more so in the next one, I love it because it's like Splinter is legit like, I'm old as fuck and I'm frail. Like, yeah, I have fighting experience. I've been around, you can see. But I can't do anything. I'd be more of a hindrance than anything if I went. And that's why he gets the fuck out of there as soon as he shoots that bow.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you're on your own. Yeah, mutual Splinter, dude. We carry insurance. So, after that, now we go to the sewers.
Yes.
And April is kind of like leading them in, and all the...
It's raining.
All of the fucking turtles are saying some shit. We'll be back for Splinter. You know, hey, yeah, we'll do this. Da-da-da-da-da. And then Michelangelo's turn. Michelangelo puts on a top hat, and he goes in, and he just goes, well, the lives of two people don't mean a hill of beans in this crazy world. That's why you're getting on that plane. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. He's quoting fucking Casablanca. Here's looking at you, kid. Like, he's quoting fucking Casablanca. This one kills me. I love the cleverness of Michelangelo. Like, it's so funny.
He knows like pop culture.
Oh my god! And we forgot the Paulina when they were packing.
Oh god!
And he had the poster of Paulina
Porskova.
Yeah, he said, "Well, we'll find." That was me and Carmen Electra. I put Carmen Electra on my parents' computer background.
You did not.
I did. I put one of Carmen's like swimsuit editions on like as my parents' background. And it actually, I think it was a similar like bathing suit like what Paulina was wearing. So it was like
very like 90s.
Well, it was like that black and white lining thing. I think it was, but I think hers was like a bikini.
Oh.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't think onesies were still a thing.
Not in that.
Not.
Well, this would have been
Carmen Electra.
This
was
would have been like early 2000s.
2000s.
So yeah, no, it
Yeah.
had to have been a bikini.
It was all bikinis were all the rage.
Even though there's something about that onesie. I love it. The onesie swimsuit, like back in the day.
The ones that are really high.
They're really high, and the cheeks are showed. See no tan line.
Can't see the line.
Can't see the line. Candy Russ.
Nope.
Oh, 'tis the season to be merry.
That's my name.
No shit. So.
Damn.
Yeah, so Paulina Porosco, goddamn.
Christmas pick?
Yeah, hello, girl. Yeah, I love it. Done. Christmas. So, yeah. So they go in, and then Raph is all like, I'm not doing this. This is stupid. I'm going.
Yeah, we gotta find the foot.
Yeah. Whatever, Raph. Fucking Leo. So they go. Raph leaves.
You kind of think that they would know by now that when Raph goes off on his own, shit happens.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
I mean...
But in this one, Leo's like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like in the first one, it was kind of like, good, we don't need you. But actually, it's kind of the same. They haven't fucking grown up, those two. They still butt heads all the time. Because it's like, yeah, Leo's the leader. And Raph is like the rebellious, like, I should be. And they both just fucking butt heads. It's like, and Mikey and Donnie are just in the middle.
They're in the middle,
They're
yeah.
just like, whatever, the kitchen. So, Raph fucking storms off. And then...
I do want to point out one thing. It's from the very beginning, but
Yeah.
I find it hilarious when they're eating the pizza and Donatello
I forgot.
puts rainbow sprinkles on top of the fucking pizza.
He does, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh God! And there's this other moment. It's in the same scene, but it's when Raph was talking about the foot. Like, yeah, come on, we kicked that butt. Like whatever, and like Donatello's sitting with April, and he has like a mug, and he's like, he's right.
Yeah.
And Leo says something he's like, he's right. And then they both say something, they're both right.
They're both right. I love it. Yeah.
I just love that side comedy where it's just like I don't want to say like it's under-delivered, but it's so like aside, and like you could honestly really like kind of miss it. But that shit I find like the most funny.
Yeah. And I found, and then the moment to reflect.
Oh my God, how dare we forget
I
these
know.
moments?
I can't forget. I know.
Guys, a moment to reflect.
I love it. So stupid.
It's so stupid, but it's classic.
I love it so much. Yeah.
So Raph leaves, and they're all just like, whatever.
Yeah.
They're looking for a place, and who is it? Michelangelo happens to stumble
You'd have
upon
to
it.
be dumb to find a place down here, but no.
No.
Guys, check this out. Yeah, Michelangelo stumbles upon it.
Yeah, and when they get down there, what is it like? It's like an old subway.
It's an old subway.
That's a badass place.
I fucking love that.
I remember that was my favorite.
Yeah, as a kid, I fucking envied the shit.
I was
out
like,
of that.
I want that. Like that has to be what my apartment looks like or something when I grow up.
It looks so good.
It looks fun.
It does.
Like it's so New York.
I'd live there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'd fucking spend the night down there in a heart. That makes me want to go through like the sewers of fucking St. Louis and the fucking stink. But I want to see if there's a fucking like abandoned something down there.
Yeah, why not?
I'll be like, hey man, I'll see all the homeless around. I'll be like, hey, you guys know where there's a good fucking.
Yeah.
You guys know where there's a good like place to live.
One-Eyed Willie around here?
Yeah.
Treasure map.
Why? So.
Hi guys, this is Willie.
Jesus.
These are my friends.
All right. So they're down there. They find the place. They call April, and they're asking about Raph.
They're just so mad at him, like, oh my God, why is he not here?
Right. Tell him if you ever see him.
Yeah.
And of course, the guy by the phone. The guy who gives her the phone, hey, it's Donnie.
Yeah.
That was the puppeteer for Leonardo. And of course, April's boss, who was yelling at her.
Yeah.
That was Michael Pressman. That was the director. He had a little cameo.
Oh, cool.
So he had a little cameo. I love that they give the puppeteers cameos.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
cool. Because, they're You don't get to see them.
Yeah, you just see their bodies.
Yeah,
you know?
or their voices.
Yeah, I love it. I love that they do that.
Yeah.
So, she's saying they haven't seen him and whatever, but we find out that Kino and Raph are doing what they weren't supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Kino goes to a tryout where we see a Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
And it was very much like a TJ Storm from Mortal Kombat. It was just like a fucking, hey, I'm over here, and then nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a background.
They didn't know what they had.
They really fucking didn't, apparently. Because, dude, I'm telling you, like, I love Michael Jai White.
I know you do.
I fucking have a hard on for Michael Jai White.
I know you do.
I fucking love him. So,
Spawn, hello.
Hello. Every fucking thing he's in. Black Dynamite. Why, Black Dynamite? Why? Oh, there's a pick one day. So, yeah, we get all that, and then Kino has to go through. He's fighting these dudes. And I've never, in my life, I've never actually seen people wear those foot paddings.
When I was a kid, yeah.
They might have been in then, because I don't ever remember.
It was like when
I
took karate and when my older brother did, whenever they sparred, we had to wear the foot thing and the hand covers because it's safety precaution. If you hit, it's foam, so if you kick them somewhere, it doesn't hurt that much.
Right.
That was mainly used for sparring from my experience.
See, I never took karate and I never did it. I always wanted to do fucking Kaman Sabat or some shit like that, or fucking Russian Sabat or some shit like that. I'd always want to do like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But I hate wrestling, so then that kind of took me around. Capoeira's shit.
It's fucking badass.
I fucking love Capoeira. Forever the Strong. Or Always the Strong. It's one of my favorite movies in the 90s. But, yeah. But I never had him. Like, my dad, he would, he taught me, boxing when I was, a kid. Because I had the kickboxing, those bright red kickboxing, what they have. I had those, and my dad only one time was using them with me. It was punch here, go through, and that was the only lesson I ever got. One lesson from him, and then the rest was me watching fucking the first kid learning how to box. So, anywho, yeah. So Kino's fighting these dudes. He fights the first guy, fucking wipes the floor with him. Second guy, okay, we've got a little bit of a fucking thing. And then in comes the fucking tall dude, and he's like, very good, you fight well, okay, now you've qualified for our final test. You're the only one to qualify.
And I said this earlier, they are in dire need for fighters, but out of all those people, Kino's the only one that they're going to take.
I'm sorry to say, if those motherfuckers removed all of the bells... kiss my ass.
Kiss my
Maybe
ass.
In the first one, because those fuckers were some pretty fucking stealthy. They rolled some pretty great stealth checks in the first one. But in this one, please, get out of here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're stealing TVs out of vans.
Yeah, I mean, I bet, there has to be, they have to take a minimum of this. Maybe they never actually, expected them to take all of them. Because that was a lot. I mean, you see fucking, Kino holding on.
Is this okay?
Yeah. Is this enough?
Is this enough? Yeah. You got all of them.
Yeah, because it was Raph that did it.
Yeah.
Because we work in concealment. Like my ping pong ball.
Yeah. Go. And I love it because you don't hear any of the bells jingle when Raph does it. You don't hear one fucking jingle.
And you think you hear a jingle, but it's the timer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they get it, and then they're walking Kino into the back.
Straight into the hideout.
Right. Welcome to our fucking dojo. Or whatever. Yeah, go get yourself in Dogi and meet me in the yard. Okay.
I'm just going to leave him alone now.
Right.
I'll leave him by himself.
Yeah. Go get yourself in training Dogi and meet me in the yard. Okay, Sergeant.
They're so easily trusting.
Mm-hmm. So Raph is hiding now. He's like, yeah, we in. And then they're doing the thing. And then Raph sees Shredder.
Yeah. He did. He was like, thought I just saw a ghost.
Yeah. Come on. And Kino's just talking. And he's like, do you want to get us caught? And then everybody comes out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
Hey, we're looking for a muffler for a 77 Chevy. Yeah. So then Raph starts fighting the dudes. And you love it because... And Michael Pressman said this in, like, an interview. Like, he was talking about the different fighting styles of all the turtles. And how Raph is, like, the harasser. And how Raph literally, like, pisses off.
He eggs them on.
He does that shit where, like, he had that dude in a choke lock. And then the guy went to hit Raph. And then Raph moved the dude's head to get hit. And then, like, dropped it. He just that's his harassing.
Is this when he does the, like, he's holding the guy and they go, huh, you're good.
You're good. Yeah. The guy hits him, you're good. Yeah. And it throws him. Yeah.
I do like the aerial kicks he does. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah. I don't know if he does it in that fight, but that's one of my favorites.
Does.
Okay,
that's when he does.
Yeah, those aerial cartwheels kicking people in the fucking face.
Yeah, that's definitely when he does it. So he gets captured, and then he sees Shredder, and Kino gets away, tells the guys this is where they are. The dudes go save Raph.
Kino ran pretty far. He crossed the bridge, so he like. Where did he go? Like, from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
To the fucking city?
Apparently.
Like, he ran all the way from Brooklyn.
At least he was out of breath.
Oh, yeah, kind of out of breath.
Well,
all right,
he's a young buck.
I guess, but you take a train for that shit.
Right. So, yeah, dude, he's young. He's a fighter.
I don't fucking care, man.
He's an assassin.
I don't care, man. That's a long run.
I know. So, they go to the hideout, the three brothers. And we see the two guards doing the goofy, like, fucking Robin Hood, the goofy Disney cartoon Robin Hood.
Yeah!
Let's guard by walking fucking back and forth.
Like, how, like, does that really do anything? Like, stand guard, and they just walk up and down like a line. Like, if anything, for me, like, walking like that consistently, I would start to, like, you know, when you are really doing a type of, like, exercising or walking, running, like, whatever, my mind starts to wander.
Yeah.
I'm not paying the fuck attention, especially if I'm going in going like couple inches to the next.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, it's a cartoony thing. It's, it's how it was for those movies. It's funny, but I also got to think, like, I also have to say that's not
right.
You can't patrol that way.
No, you can't. And Donatello goes out there and fucking knocks on the
floor.
Knock.
Yeah.
And then he fucking, well,
I mean, obvious that he got them.
Yeah.
They weren't paying attention.
Right.
They were thinking about what, like,
well, I love that he was walking behind one.
Yeah.
And the other, he literally passed the one and he didn't even
They were daydreaming.
Yeah, it was fucking killed me. So he ends up having them both knock each other out.
Yeah.
And then they go in, they find Raph. Yeah, a little too Raph.
He doesn't say that. Yeah.
He didn't?
Well,
they saw Raph.
Yeah, I know, but you have to say, like, it's quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet.
Oh, that's right.
That was easy. Yeah, a little too easy. And then, hey, it's Raph. Yeah, a little too Raph. Yeah, that's how they got there.
That's how they got there.
Yeah.
Yes. So they go get him, and then they get picked up in a fucking net.
Huge, like, thick net that I bet if they try hard enough, they could get out of that shit.
Yeah. And the fact that Tatsu is handling a fucking crane had me like, excuse me, sir, are you fucking licensed to be working that type of machinery? But, yeah, Tatsu's the one fucking handling the crane. I guess he was. He looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Raph was tied up like he was about to be burnt at the stake.
Yeah. And then the turtles were about to be shish kebabs. They're literally going over, like, this cube, this, like, trailer with a bunch of pitchforks and, like, blades,
weird
lawnmower blades
and,
on
like,
it.
Again, we know this is a kid's movie, but, like, that's not going to kill them.
Mm-mm.
Because they weren't high enough. Can that thing really just, like, let go like it
I don't think the intention was to have them, like, to have the net open up. I think the intention was to just drop them still in the net onto the tools. I think that was the intention. I don't think the intention was for the net to actually let go. I think it was just to release the lever to lower the net.
Yeah, I just wonder, like, how is that actually going to skewer them if they're just getting lowered?
I mean, it depends on if they... I mean, that thing picked them up pretty fucking quick. I guess you could think that it would release them even quicker, but still, they weren't, like you were saying, I don't think they were necessarily high enough.
Or, I mean...
But who knows? I mean, those things look sharp.
That still could have been...
I mean, that'd fuck me up.
Like a trap, which it was, but the ultimate way for them to get fucked up was Toka and Razor. Mm-hmm. So maybe that was just a scare tactic. I don't know.
It might have been a scare tactic because they got out because of Splinter. We talked about that. He shot the arrow, and then he leaves, and then right when he leaves, Toka and Razor come out. Mm-hmm. And then, now we're in a little more intimidating situation. Yeah. We're fucking fearful. We see this gigantic, muscular fucking wolf and this spiked out fucking turtle. And we're like, what the fuck is this shit? Mm-hmm. And I love it because Raph, I'll take them to high. You know how it is. The bigger they are, the more bones they break. Because he kicks them and then he just fucking drops.
Yeah, they just, like, they can't
Didn't even
get
move.
at him.
Yeah. So, they're all trying to fucking, like, beat him, and Mikey killed me when Mikey went up. He was like, no, wait! And then Toka fucking grabs Mikey and starts spinning him. He goes, major spin cycle, dude! And he's what? He goes flying, and then he finds a sewer lid. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. He goes, hey, guys, over here. Mm-hmm. So then they go through a car and get in, and then Toka and Razor can't think about, like, let's go around it.
They won't go around it.
Let's go around this fucking car. But also, like, the foot are, like, climbing the fucking walls. It's like, everybody's dumb.
Yeah.
But Toka and Razor are killing me. Because, like, they were doing it, and fucking Razor, like, the wolf, he rips the fucking hood off of the car, and he's, like, ripping off the car door to try to get to walk in. Yeah. But he rips it all off, and then Toka goes through. Toka sees them jump into the hole, and then Toka jumps into the hole, and his spikes keep him from going down in his shell, and he's like, he's
honestly,
stuck in it.
I can't help but, like, I kind of felt kind of bad for it, because...
For Toka.
Yeah, because, you know, those are other turtles.
Right.
It's like, how come I can't do that? Mm-hmm. You know?
That's true.
And they're tickling him. That's not nice.
He's a baby.
Yeah,
he's a baby.
And he's just like, no.
So, so the turtles get away. And then I believe this is when Shredder sends Toka and Razor out into the city.
Yeah.
And like, you killed me earlier when we were watching it. When fucking Razor is fucking shaking the back. And you were like... Somebody's fucking in that thing.
When they're in the truck.
Yeah, and I love when they pull the fucking, like, curtain, and you just see Razor just shaking the fucking thing.
And that's what babies do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They just shake shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, he's just sitting there.
Yeah. Like they're in a little bouncy house or something. Yeah. I don't know.
So they get out and they start like fucking ripping down poles.
Go play, have fun.
Right, and then the old people. Look at all those animals. Those animals throwing down the telephone pole. I let them get their own cab. Okay.
So New York.
Right. We don't care about anything except getting out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, they destroy the fucking town. The police are investigating. April is all like, Lieutenant Stearns. Of course, Lieutenant Stearns and April. Not as hostile in this one. Kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
April is very, like, a little bit more of a kiss-ass to Stearns. Mm-hmm. And Stearns just kind of makes fun of her. Like, we don't have, like, this... Like, I loved what we had in the first one with Stearns and
April lost her grit when they casted that Paige.
Paige, I think this was, like... I think she was in a show, if her IMDb... If I remember... She was in a show before this. I don't know how many episodes or how long. But this, I think, was her first movie. This was her first, like, movie. But she was in, like, a TV show before.
Yeah. I mean, I said this before. I said this on the first episode, but, like, this April is, like, Uptown April.
Exactly.
The OG April, she's downtown.
And it is. I mean, it's sad and unfortunate.
But she could have changed because, I mean, she lives in Soho now.
Right.
She's
Well, they talk
the
about...
highest paid news lady
Right.
ever. She dresses differently. She wears those skirt suits. People change.
Well, even the news building. I don't even think we barely even see the news building in the first one. We see, like, that it's kind of in the slums. But I guess she works for a new news...
It's like network news. Yeah.
But
You read my news!
Read my news. But that's the thing. And honestly, that's what's funny is that, like, parents were bitching about how violent the first one was. And this one was promoting, like, safety galore. Like, when I was watching that making of shit inside the shell. When I was watching that shit, it was like, for this particular one, they were promoting, like, safety. Like, safety. And in a way that kind of pisses me off because it's like, okay, we didn't give the original April her job back, and she was the one that was, like, strongly against how the stuntmen were treated and how, like, and she was very vocal about it, and then they didn't ask her back because of it. But they're going to sit there and say, oh, by the way, folks, this is all very safe, what we're doing here. And
they probably would have gotten, like, worse publicity if they kept doing what they did.
Yeah.
But, and that's a thing, I feel like, getting on my little soapbox here,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this could just be me thinking. I don't know this Paige actress. They wanted an actress that didn't shake any trees. That didn't, that was compliant. That was, I don't want to say obedient, but...
Well, if this really was her first movie, she probably wouldn't have said shit.
Totally
she would
get
have been
it.
quiet.
Oh, yeah. Totally quiet.
That's how they
didn't
always
question
are.
anything. I mean, it's understandable.
The ones that don't speak up are the ones that get the jobs.
And that's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like that anymore, but it's like, it's like that thing where it's like, oh, you gotta, like, don't question anybody, just do it.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot with new people, and they get taken advantage of, and it's not just women either, it's men too. And, and they know that. Hollywood knows that.
What are you willing to do?
Yeah.
For your first?
Like, do you have a problem with this? Like, it's like that.
There were 200 other people that were perfectly fine.
Yeah, with doing this scene or whatever. It's like, what the actual fuck? It's like that. When I rewatch America's Next Top Model, it's like they yell at them for speaking up, but then yell at them when they don't speak up. It's like, what do you want? What do you want?
What do you want? I don't know.
It's not that simple.
Jesus.
Anyway, getting off my soapbox now.
Right. So, I mean, but you're right. It's what it is. It's
Another segment, Cali's soapbox.
Cali's soapbox. Cali. So, they do the shit. The guys, meanwhile, Donatello saved the professor.
Yes.
And the professor is back at the sewer home with them. And they are... And I talked about it earlier. Like, the professor meets them, and he's fine. And then he sees Splinter. He doesn't faint, but he's, like, in awe.
Fascinated.
Yeah, he's fascinated.
So fascinated.
Just like, my God. And...
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous right here. So, the professor comes up with the plan that him and Donatello come up with a plan of we could turn them back. We can reverse the shit.
I do want to say that the professor does spill the beans on how they were created and why, and it breaks Donatello's...
Remind me.
Because Donatello... He really thought that they were created for a reason.
Right.
Like there was some type of meaning that gives them more of a purpose. And maybe that's part of what his motivation was, to do good, because he thought that he was created to be this type of, like, hero. But the professor's like, it was just an accident. And Donatello was like, I just thought we were special. I was like, no, dude, you were a fucking accident just like the rest of us in the world.
Damn.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, boo-hoo.
No, I get it. Like, fuck, man. I guess I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he was so hurt by it.
Yeah. I guess I kind of remember it. I don't know. I just remember the roof more when he was like, all the answers, you know?
Yeah, because he did explain what happened, because they wanted to know, because when Splinter revealed himself to the professor, and he says, the professor has much to tell us.
Yeah.
And that's when he tells the story about what happened. But if you think about it in a different perspective, like, things happen for a reason. Even though they weren't planned to be something special.
Right.
It still happened. So it was still meant to be.
Yeah.
So there's a way that he could have looked at it differently. But, you know, he's still young. They're still called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really wanted to point
No, I'm glad you did. But
yes, the reverse ooze.
Yeah, the reverse ooze. So they come up with this formula or whatever the fuck. They're making it. They order a pizza, of course. Or actually, Kino brings a pizza.
Yeah.
And they're all eating pizza and they're making this fucking goo. And Donatello has like a whisk. And he's got those.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Those ones that like turn like a wheel on a, yeah.
Yeah, they
like
have
a little
the
wheel,
handle.
a handle,
and you
yeah.
Like do it. I don't know if they make those. Don't we have one?
No, because they don't really work.
Yeah. No, I guess they did.
Like, you gotta whisk.
Yeah, he's just
It just turns
croaking away.
Yeah.
So he's sitting here fucking spinning that fucking spindle, and
Spindle.
the fucking Mikey comes over and he's got his piece of pizza. And he drops his pizza into the brew. And Donatello just takes that thing and starts crunching the pizza up. Mm-hmm. And then the professor comes over and he's eating. And
I love that they're all munching on pizza.
they're all munching.
Yeah.
And he's boiling some fucking liquid. And he comes over and goes, Pepperoni heaven! Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? And then he pours the rest into the shit. And then he fucking comes up with a spoonful or a ladle full of...
It's a Bart Simpson glass.
Right. Oh, God, yeah, I love it. He's got the Bart Simpson glass and the ladle, and he puts the shit in, and they're all, we can't wait to spray these guys. And the professor's like, well, actually, I'm afraid ingestion is the only course. You mean they have to eat it?
Like, I wondered.
Yo, bro, my man.
Like, yeah.
Right on.
Right on. Yo.
My man.
Right on. I wonder, like, because it looked like the ooze was just poured on them.
Right. Yeah, they're like
fucking
crawling around.
bukkake, like, just...
Jesus.
I mean, that would have been kind of cruel if they were, like, shoving that shit down their little throats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Donatello. Well, we could simulate ice cube trays. Ice
cream juice?
What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking whiskey and wine.
I know you were double. You were double fisting.
I was double fisting. I'm out of both liquids. God damn it! But
we're
anywho, we're out. And tomorrow's a work day, and I don't care. Fuck it. So, yeah. So, ingestion is the only goes to Michelangelo. Well, I got an idea. So they show up. Michelangelo's got a box full of donuts.
They did look like good donuts,
They
though.
did look like good donuts. I might go to John's tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
It's been a while since I've had like those hole in the wall, homemade like donuts.
There's one right by my work.
And you need to bring me home some.
Those motherfuckers, they close so early.
Oh.
I'd have to like get them in the morning and let them sit in the truck.
Oh no, that wouldn't be good.
I'll wait for a cold day.
Okay.
I'll wait for a cold day. So
I actually don't mind them cold. I you know me, I like to put all my sweets in the fridge or the freezer.
I'll get them on a cold day when it starts getting really, really cold. Lately, it's been warm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll get them on a cold day because they're only open until like noon.
It makes sense for a donut place.
Yeah, I think they open at like 6 and they're only open for like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
But it's a hole in the wall. It's called John's. It's called John's Donuts, and it's really good. Those motherfuckers I work with, they're like, they live by it. And they're all like, hey, let's go get donuts. Do you want to go get donuts?
Do they have good coffee?
I don't know. I always take my own coffee.
That's true, you do.
I always take my own. But, I mean, some of the guys get coffee there, so I don't know. It's just basic coffee. But anywho. So, they got the donuts, and Leonardo's all like, well, we can't fight until we're done with the traditional pre-fight donut.
Yeah.
And they're all like, pre-fight donut.
Yeah, was it Ninja Donut?
Pre-fight donut.
Oh, okay.
The pre-fight donut.
Okay.
So, Toka and Razor come out, and then they fucking Razor eats one of the donuts, and then Toka's all like, nom noms. Because Michelangelo's like, yeah, num nums, numbers.
Numbers.
So they're eating them, and then Razor goes for a second one, and then just seems like it's weird, and then he breaks the donut open and sees the cube of...
They were pushing, like, come on, scarf it. Yeah, one more.
I get it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's a stupid infant.
Yeah.
But he at least knew, like, the fuck are we trying to pull here?
Yeah, not like infants, but like toddlers, sometimes they'll be like, what are you trying to
pull here,
yeah,
buddy?
what are you trying to pull here on me?
Yeah. So he breaks the donut open, he sees the cube, knows something's rotten in Denmark, and then they're like fighting again, and then they throw... I don't remember who knocked down the wall. Was it Michelangelo?
Were one of them... Did they get thrown?
Again, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they all get thrown.
They always get thrown.
But with those two. So they break down a wall and see this club. And then somehow end up in the club. I think it's... I think it was Raphael. I can't remember who was the one who gets thrown into the actual club. I think it was Raph. But he gets thrown into the actual club, and then all the club goers are like, what is going on? I love this place. See that costume?
Yeah.
So, and of course...
I would love to go back in time and see what a club was like in the 90s.
Bro, I would love to.
Because if it was like in the movies, that would be kind of fun.
You know, man, I feel like I remember... She if she still listens to the show, my oldest sister.
Yeah.
Who...
I want to hear some bar club stories.
Right, girl. Because I remember, like, when she went, like, The Real McCoy, like, all the shit that I love, because I remember listening to it when she was, like, a teenager. She would listen to, like, The Real McCoy and, like, essentially, Night at the Roxbury clubs. Like, when all of that music...
Was that still 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
The night in the Roxbury in the 97.
Okay.
Because when she went to a club, I believe, was when they were still playing music like that. And I was always, like, so jealous. I was always like, you bitch, you got to go when, like, all of that music was playing.
Yeah,
and that's, like, when I would love to have gone to a club.
It just got so it got disappointing when I started, like, going to, like, clubs. And it was just... I don't know what it's like now.
No,
because we don't go clubbing, but it was really just like there were good dancers out there. Like there was a way to make it work, but especially when they like don't know how to dance, it was pretty much just having sex standing up from behind.
Yeah,
that's all that it was.
Still like that. Oh, well, I don't know if it's still like that. I haven't been to a club since before you.
Yeah.
So I mean that was the last time. But I mean when I went, I guess 2010. 11. It was still very much all we're doing is grinding.
Yeah, I think
it's
last
just
time
a
I
more
went
like
to a club,
fuckable dirty dancing, if you will.
That would have been a fun time. Like actual like dirty dancing, where that shit was actually sexy and not just like
I'm gonna fucking plow you on the fuck. I'm gonna fucking nail you to the ground.
What was that movie that we watched? Or no, there's like a parody in some movie. I can't remember, when they're in a club and they're doing that dance, and then like one couple, they're like kind of naked, and then there's like another couple where they're actually like just fucking.
No, it wasn't a club. It was Don't Be a Menace in South Central. They were at a party. And all the people were dancing and grinding.
Was
and
that
then
it?
yeah, they were there was a couple grinding with their clothes on, and then it switched over to the couple butt-ass naked fucking.
Okay.
In the
Okay.
They were straight up fucking on the goddamn thing. So yeah. Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie. So yeah. But anywho, so they go into the club, and of course on the stage is none other than rapper sensation of the 90s, Vanilla Ice.
I always forget what his real name is because it's so not. It's so basic. white,
like John Johnson.
No, it's like, I don't know, like Francis or something.
Jesus.
I don't know.
I wonder. Vanilla Ice.
Continue.
I still think my fucking rap name, I think, would be Vanilla Cream.
Why?
I don't know. Well, maybe Brown Sugar.
But you're not brown.
Well, I got a little bit more brown sugar on my bowl of oatmeal on my stomach. I don't know what I'm
It's
saying.
not what's outside, it's what's
not
inside.
What's inside. We got a little more brown sugar on that. So, anyhow. So they get in there, they get in the club, and then we have, like, the guys are, what?
Robert Matthew Von Winkle.
Fuck me.
Yep.
Fuck me dry, man. That is funny. So they're fucking dancing, and then the fucking Vanilla Ice just comes up with this song, man.
Just goes for it, man.
Yo, have you ever seen a turtle get down? Ninja rap. Oh god, but I love it because the turtles like are doing a dance.
Yeah,
they got the shit choreographed, and then Shredder gets up in there. Well, Toka and Razor, they gotta like speed up the transformation.
Yeah,
and to do that is with a fire extinguisher. They shove the fire hose down their fucking throat.
For whatever reason, that does something.
Start blowing it up.
Yeah.
Well, the professor and Donatello were talking about it and said something.
It was just a bunch of.
We just need to speed it up with this chemical.
Yeah, smart gobbledygook that none of us stupid people would understand.
Right. So then Shredder comes in, grabs a random chick, and is all like, I'm gonna shove this vial of the ooze down this woman's throat. And they're all like, don't do it! And then Keno comes in after having his little tiff with Splinter. All like, no, I can go. He comes in, get away! And then he does a fucking flip and fucking like kicks the shit out of Splinter's hand. Shredder. Shredder. And then Shredder gets blown away by the amps. Fucking Donatello turns the amps all the way up full volume. And then...
Do they go to 11?
This one goes to 11. Why not make 10 the highest number? These go to 11.
I can't tell you how many people quote that in my life, and I'm so happy that I now know the clip.
I'm glad you fucking do, but I'm surprised you didn't know. That's the one of the most quotable fucking movies.
I know that I've heard it, but I didn't get it. Obviously, but now I do. Now I feel cool.
Good, look at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Shredder gets blown out into the docks, and they go out, and they're all like, hey, Shredder's gone. Well, what do we say, guys? Cowabunga? Cowabunga! And then, like, an earthquake starts happening.
Yeah.
And Shredder drank the entire fucking vial of ooze. And now we got Kevin Nash!
Kevin Nash!
My motherfucker! I love Kevin Nash, man.
I know you
I'm
do.
so glad that I guess... He's credited. That's him in that suit. I guess he did this before he started wrestling. I don't know. Or maybe it was vice versa. I don't know. But Kevin Nash was Super Shredder. It just starts breaking the shit out of the dock and is like punching the beams. And
I will say, Mega Shredder was kind of
Super Shredder.
Super disappointing.
Yeah.
Because there was like no fight.
No, it was just him. I mean, he kills himself with his stupidity.
Yeah.
Which I guess, in a way, you could think about it because it's like, he drank the vial, became super strong, is now able to, like, break beams and do all this shit, and that's what he's doing. And he's literally trying to kill himself with the turtles.
Yeah. And then, like, maybe he wasn't aware of his surroundings.
Right.
Like, the turtles came up with, like, hey, man, like...
Shredder, you're gonna kill all of us!
What's at a dock?
Because that's what Leo said. Leo was like, Shredder, listen to reason.
Yeah.
You're going to kill us all. And Shredder literally just goes, so be it.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted the turtles dead so bad that he was willing to kill himself. Like, that's how bad he hated the turtles.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he does.
Those couple scars on his face, I mean, I get it.
Yeah. Look what you did to me. I will finish what I began with you. So... They jump off the dock. I mean, they're turtles. They can swim.
Hell yeah.
So they're literally floating, and then Shredder gets buried. And then they come out, and they're like, well, at least he's gone. And then you see his hand pop out.
Yeah.
And they're like, no fucking way. Like, they're all like, you're kidding me. And then finally the hand just drops. And then they're just like, Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We've had enough.
Yeah, so, I mean, and that's pretty much, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
The Secret of the Ooze, man.
I will say, as a kid, this one was my favorite.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah, it's really fun. The comedy is it's a little, I don't want to say like camp, but there's still that smart like side humor, the sarcasm, and the choreography was really fun. I liked the turtles, like their costumes, their faces, their movement looked better.
Yeah.
You know, little time passed, so, you know, always got to try to improve.
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting that after this, it ended up going downhill.
Yeah.
Weird.
I know, I gotta watch the third one again.
Yeah.
So that we can, because I mean, I loved the third one as a kid, but
Yeah.
it's definitely the weakest of the three.
It is. It's just for such an interesting subject matter, and now that I know that there actually was lore in Japan, they really could have gone in a different direction that would have been fun, but also, I don't know, like really learn something, some real history, some something.
Yeah.
But we do get Casey Jones back.
We do, and I love that.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
So, that was Ninja Turtles, Secret of the Ooze. What do you got in store? I know you were very excited when you got home.
I love watching YouTube videos of content creators who pretty much do what we do.
Yeah.
I find it so much fun. I love seeing the different like ways that they talk about it. Like some people do animation, some put makeup on, like they do their own little skits. I find it funny. Like I really would like us at some point when we have a better kind of studio to actually start doing some like on-camera stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a lot of fun. But that would be like in the future, because we would definitely need either like more than one camera or better. I don't know. I'm thinking ahead here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking ahead here. But I feel like it's been a while since we both watched a movie that and you've brought this up.
I did.
You thought that I would pick this, and I said no because it's not one of my picks. Like it wasn't on brand for our podcast. But after watching, I can't remember what the channel is, and I watched him talk about these films. I was like, man, it would be so much fun to do this with you because we make fun of it all the time. And you mentioned it. We're gonna do Twilight.
Oh, fuck. I did. Yeah, I did. I thought about you. Yeah. Oh, shit.
You were wanting to, like, get back at me. But honestly, when we watch it, because we always watch it with the riff tracks.
Right.
Making fun of it. And we have a blast.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to watch that with you tonight, but we have a podcast to do.
Podcast.
But I think because we're not going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
One's gonna be the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put together 2 and 3, and then 4 and 5.
Okay.
So that's the plan. We will stop in between, and we'll do a Christmas movie, like we always do.
Okay.
But that's the plan moving forward.
Well, I love it. I'm excited.
It's gonna be. I can't wait for us to like both rip this movie to shreds.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna
Even
be
though it's been done to death, I don't care.
Yep. God, and the fucking stories I have.
Yeah.
Seen this in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. So there you go. You heard it, gang. We're gonna shoot for next week.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I'm not buying the books. I have not read the books, but if in some way I can get a hold of the books free,
I read a chapter.
Free, I might skim through it, but don't expect a miracle.
Right.
This
All right.
is mainly the movie.
All right, contemplators, you heard here. Next week, Twilight. So thank you so much, contemplators, for joining us on this wonderful afternoon, evening, night. You can find us on almost all podcasting platforms.
Yes, and we are all over the World Wide Web. On Twitter, we are movies_pod. On the gram, we are movies.contemplation_pod. We have an email, movies.contemplation@gmail.com. And we are also on Facebook, Movies and Contemplation Podcast.
Yes, y'all. We'll see you all next week with fucking Twilight.
You can't change me. Line.
Line.